Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
What's up, guys? This is the Short News Podcast, and today is Monday, February 10th, 2020. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I'm currently just sitting here waiting for delivery from my dispensary. Oh, somebody just sneezed upstairs. Bless you. Bless you again. Yeah, you can order stuff online and they deliver next day. That seems almost dangerous, but hey, whatever. So, this weekend was pretty fun. Uneventful, but fun. I made a bunch of bite videos on that new app, and Whoa Vicky followed me. So that happened. I went on her profile, and the first and only video was literally her bending over in yoga pants. So if you're looking for that kind of content, go ahead and give Whoa Vicky a follow on there. I've been taking a short break from following the news, so it'll be good to get our anchor, Dick Johnson's perspective on today's current events. I feel like it's definitely good to take breaks from following the news. Otherwise, you're keeping up with all these terrible things happening at one time, right when they happen. It's like those scenes from Superman Returns, or the other Superman movies, whichever, where Superman is above the earth listening with his super hearing to all the crime and things happening to decide which is the most urgent to attend to. He's hyper aware of all the terrible things going on in the world, but understands that even he can't do anything about all them. And having that knowledge of all those things at once going on, all those horrible things, that's going to take a toll on him, the way it takes a toll on you or me when we read constant streams of the news and we get notifications all the time when something goes wrong. So that's part of the reason why this show is only the short news. If you were wondering, it's not just because I'm lazy. It's because I want to do other shit too, but going over the current events is important. You don't have to dwell on it though. We don't dwell on stories unless they're about weed or vaping or Asians. Like things that I have a personal stake in, that I feel like I have something extra to add to the conversation. It's better for all of us if we keep it short and sweet. So there's this construction going on up above me. So I'm sorry if you guys hear that. Meanwhile, my fucking door to my apartment building doesn't open anymore from the outside unless you have a key. The buzzing function, you can buzz people in, stopped working again. So we're not getting any mail. So I'm home waiting for any deliveries that might come. My protein powder still hasn't delivered. And I'm probably gonna have to go to the post office to go get it, and I really don't want it that bad, Tell me, why the fuck, if there's a post office that's 2 blocks away from my apartment, that I have to walk 12 blocks in the fucking cold to a different post office every time the delivery guy can't get into the apartment, because every time I tell the super the door is broken, he says he'll take care of it and doesn't do anything about it. So that's frustrating. Sorry, I keep ranting about the monotonous things in my life, but this door has been broken for months now. we have outlets that have junk stuck in them, power outlets with shit in them. Since before we moved here, one of our doors is hanging off the hinges, and the heater doesn't stop hissing when I'm trying to record because the knob only works sometimes and breaks off. I don't know what the super is doing all day, if his job is managing this building. Our carbon monoxide detector is apparently like 15 years old or more and wasn't working the entire time we've lived here. And we talked about that with him, and he said he would replace it with a new one next week. That was in September. So I have to deal with that today too, as well as physics homework. And then I just get to website build for the rest of the day. Exciting. I'm working on a new site for the show with an I'm losing my voice. With an embedded player and some other cool doohickeys that I can put in there. I haven't designed a website since the 5th grade, so the technology is very different from when I was making myself a website just for fun. Citizen alert. Fire. Well, shit. Be careful out there, people. What was I saying? Yeah, physics homework is almost done. Oh, yeah, the website. Before the fucking construction started messing me up. Okay, so the website is like half done. Okay, you got me. Maybe a quarter done. But it's published on our official domain. We've got Spotify embeds. We've got Buzzsprout embeds. I'm gonna find it on all the other platforms and try to get those on there. I don't know. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at the design thing. Like visual design. Not my thing. But if you want everything short news, go to that news site for all the episodes. They're all there. And information on my other projects. Not just information on my other projects. I love embedding things now. I didn't use Tumblr, so I didn't know about this shit. And I didn't do web design. So I'm learning about this all now, and it's really exciting to me. So I've just embedded not all of it, but a lot of the most recent or more recent projects that I've made. So that's cool if you want to check that out. It's up and running on www.shortnewspod.com. That is www.shortnewspod.com. But like I said, my website building expertise level stopped really at the 5th grade, so we'll see. Okay, sorry, I spaced out for a second. That was not good. I think I'm thirsty. Let me open up this LaCroix. Sorry. Oh, wow. That helps a lot. I was thirsty. Okay, I'm not dying. Really hoping the microphone didn't pick up my burp. Okay, so now that I'm done spacing out and solved the dehydration issue for the most part, let's do the fucking news. Let's do the news. What is up? I gotta stop doing that. Hello and welcome to the short news. I'm your anchor, as always, Dick Johnson, and here are today's top stories. 66 new cases of the coronavirus have been confirmed aboard the cruise ship we talked about a few episodes ago, which is being held and quarantined in Japan. Official death toll of the virus has now risen to 908. The Iowa caucus has finally come to a conclusion, with Mayor Pete Buttigieg winning and Bernie Sanders coming in second place. Bernie's campaign is apparently set to request a partial Iowa recanvass from the Iowa Democratic Party. A Sanders campaign official confirmed to The Hill via email that the campaign will seek partial recanvass, but did not give any detail on how many precincts will be contested. In other Bernie news, making the previous news all the more upsetting that he lost, Bernie Sanders announced that if elected president, he would legalize marijuana on day one, essentially ending or diminishing the war on drugs. I'm excited. I know Alex is excited. You all should be too. We go back to our cannabis correspondent, Alex Mador, for more information. Hi, Dick. Listen, plain and simple. This shit should have been legal a long time ago. The laws and prohibition, this shit's ruined the lives of way too many people that I know. The system is creating criminals when they don't need to be labeled as criminals, when it's something as simple as cannabis. The drug companies have much worse things like fentanyl, and the DEA decides that marijuana, which I'm pretty sure isn't even a politically correct word to say anymore in the American English language based on the racist use of a Spanish word, which is proven to be less harmful. Yeah, marijuana, which is proven to be less harmful than any other substance that is on the American market right now. And everybody I know smokes weed, whether they want to admit it or not. They don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So it's time to update the laws so that they match what the general population is doing. Get with the times, boomers. Back to you, Dick. Thanks, Alex. Reporter Gayle King is under fire this week for addressing the Kobe Bryant sexual assault case after his passing. Even Snoop Dogg got in on the hate, posting on Instagram saying, "Back off, bitch, before we come get you." Apparently, King has now been the target of death threats following her comments about Kobe, according to her friend Oprah Winfrey, and she is not handling things well. Guys, be nice to Gayle King. She's a 65-year-old woman. We live in a country where you have freedom of speech. If you can't discuss the terrible but necessary to discuss allegations that were made against a very prominent, powerful person, then what can you discuss? Oh my God, the fucking construction. It's 10 in the morning. Bro. Okay, before he starts up again. In tech news, apparently the new Motorola Razr is an absolute $1,500 piece of shit. It's not at all durable, and it has not survived folding test where the screen completely stops working after the phone is folded too many times. An issue which is kind of a big deal when the main feature of the phone is that it folds. The display is extremely soft and does not survive the many durability and stress tests that were put on it. This is what happens when you're an early adopter to new technology. You're not guaranteed to get a fully finished product. There was a new 90 Day Fiancé episode on TLC last night where the couples get married. You should watch it. I mean, I fell asleep halfway through, but it was good, and I'll probably finish it later today. I hope you guys are ready for the tell-all, because I definitely am. Anyways, Donald Trump, or Mayor McCheese, as we like to call him, has been up to some shit. That's all I can say about it. This has been the news. Thank you for listening. Back to you, Alex. Thanks, Dick. You guys ready for story time? Oh my God, this fucking dude. Why is he doing this hammering now? Like, I'm sure most people are awake at this time. Bro, oh my god. Okay, story time. Let's do it. Before he starts, like, taking out heavy machinery. This one is another stupid story from high school. It takes place in, I believe, late 2012 during my junior year season of indoor track. So, I was a pole vaulter, and I had been training for 2 years and had finally become captain by default because everyone else on the squad had graduated. So I kind of thought I was hot shit. I had a few freshmen under my wing who I was teaching how to vault this season. It was the first time I was ever in any sort of leadership position. So as you can guess, that was really weird for me, and I'm sure really weird for them. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty good at this sport. I mean, you have to be good to even just survive doing it without getting some sort of debilitating injury. My coach, freshman year, put his arm around me and told me I was born for pole vaulting after watching me do it. And I really took that to heart, but also he kept his arm around me for way too long, so that was kind of fucking weird. So anyways, it's the first official meet of my junior year season of indoor track. We're at a different school for this meet, and I'm just excited to finally get to vault competitively again. And the freshmen are going to be doing this for the first time in a meet, and I can finally show them how it's done. So they set up the pole vaulting mat in the area, and people start warming up. Now, I'm just chilling. I didn't stretch yet. I hadn't warmed up at all. Hadn't counted my 5-step out, which is vital if you're doing it for the first time at a new place, especially like at the beginning of the season. But I was thinking like, oh, this isn't my first rodeo. I felt like I was on top of the fucking world at this point in my life. I had a 4.1 GPA, and my mom and I were actually getting along, probably because that and I wasn't smoking weed, and I was dating my first girlfriend. Well, so I guess looking back now, I don't know why I felt like I was on top of the world, because all of that shit crashed and burned later on in life. So everyone anyways does their warm-up 5 steps and warm-up launches. I don't know how to describe it, but you basically don't bring your body like upwards when you launch. You just keep your feet facing the ground when you launch. It's a warm-up, and that's what you're supposed to do. So now everyone moves on to their regular vaults, still warming up, but like doing actual full-blown pole vaulting. And I was just so ready, or so I thought, without even warming up like everybody else did. So it's my turn. I run at what I estimate was my 5-step and launch myself up and bring my whole body upwards with my core, because your boy had some abs back then. The pole is supposed to bend a little bit when you're in the air, and you kind of use that to get over the bar. So it's bending, and at this point I'm completely vertical, my legs kicking up towards the ceiling, and the pole starts bending, and it's bending too much. So now, instead of going up, I'm going down and backwards, and next thing I know, I've landed tailbone first from like 10 feet in the air into the sharp edge of the metal box that you plant the pole in to launch off of. So first, it doesn't hurt, and the trainer, the medic, whatever you call them, people are running towards me, telling me, don't stand up, but I don't feel anything. So I stand up and say, I'm fine. that's when the pain just shoots through my tailbone. And I immediately understand why they told me not to get up. So now the trainer is walking me over to the trainer table, I guess is what it's called. It's like a massage table, the ones you see in pornos. And the table was located in the center of the indoor track. I've potentially broken my ass, and it hurts like hell. So the trainer, she lays me on this table, stomach down, ass up, and says, okay, I'm gonna go get some ice, and comes back with the ice and puts it on my ass, which, by the way, is in short shorts, because it's a fucking track meet. And remember how I said this was all happening in the center of the indoor track? So now everyone I know from my team, other team, girls I've had crushes on, parents, everyone sees me in my short shorts getting my ass iced by this trainer in the middle of everything. People are taking pictures, and I'm just sitting there like, haha, guys, thanks a lot. And so I get to go home early because I'm hurt. And my mom is pretty pissed, says I can never pole vault again because I could have died if that went any worse. And then she says pole vaulting is gay anyways, which is like, how the fuck does a sport have a sexuality? That makes no sense, but I stopped pole vaulting. And then, so I went back to track spring season as a sprinter and a javelin thrower. When I got there, the dudes I'd been teaching pole vaulting had already surpassed my skill level. One had moved on to like big competitions and like tournaments and shit. I had to watch them have an awesome time vaulting, doing a great job. And I just sit there like an old man and be like, oh, I remember the good times back when I used to vault, back with the old squad, before I injured my ass. I had to like pretend I enjoyed throwing javelin, which I sucked at. I was so bad. So I guess the lesson from this story in stupidity is no matter how well you think you know something, you're never too good to be warming up or preparing. That goes for anything. It's better to take things slow and do it right than to fall on your ass trying to do it fast. Literally. So, I hope you enjoyed that sober but still stupid story in stupidity. We're going to take a quick break to talk about something which you probably know what it is at this point, and we'll be back with our Reddit segment after that. But while you're listening to the ad read, why don't you go check out www.shortnewspod.com if you haven't already. Because yeah, we got some cool stuff on there, cool stuff to come. Whatever. You don't have to. But we will be right back. How you doing? It's me, Matthew McConaughey. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? Today could be the day. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or just think it would be fun to have your own talk show. Podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, and fun way to expand your reach online. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more, within minutes of finishing your recording. Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners, and the team at Buzzsprout is passionate about helping you succeed. Join over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. And if you sign up now by following the affiliate link and get the paid plan, you'll get a $20 Amazon gift card. Alright. Buzz Sprout. Let's create something together. Oh wow, this whole time this wasn't recording. Okay, I opened up the relationship advice sub so we can do that. There is still construction going on upstairs, and it's pissing me off. So, let's see what kind of problems we can solve today. The second I logged into Reddit and went on relationship advice, I got a reminder from my phone, do Valentine's Day shopping. Yeah, I know I'm last minute, but that's how I do everything. Mom expects me to parent 16-year-old sister. Oh, I've been there. Alright. Okay. My sister has decided she wants to finish high school online, but couldn't keep up with the work when she was in physical school. I don't feel like she has the motivation or discipline to stay on top of the work. Tonight my mom appointed me principal and she's vice principal, and we need to help her stay on top of it. I have a 1-year-old and a second due in May. I'm pretty tough on my sister, and everyone gets mad that I'm not more sensitive with her. I told my mom that I got myself through high school because I know I needed the education and had a job. That my sister needs to at least volunteer or find a part-time job, and she isn't my responsibility to parent. I've been there, done that. If she's going to let her be such a grown-up, she needs to hold her accountable, not expect me to be on top of her when I have my own life. I would do the same to my kids. Damn it. So yeah, where were we? Now everyone is mad. Oh, what the Sorry, guys. Yeah, she says, now everyone is mad at me, and my mom just says she's sensitive. I don't really care about her feelings. This is her life. She's determining, not mine. Yeah, as someone who, when my parents got divorced, my mom decided she didn't want to be a parent anymore, so she would go off on all these vacations, and she made me quit my job and wouldn't let me get another job, so that I became my brother's full-time babysitter and had to live off of $120 a week because she wouldn't pay me anymore because she thought I would just buy drugs with it. So yeah, I babysat my brother pretty much every day while she partied and did whatever, and she would say, this is your responsibility. Like, what? I didn't push him out of my anywhere. Like, why is this my responsibility? I'm starting my life. I'm not the parent. You're the mother. I don't understand why parents do this. They put all the responsibility on the eldest because they're fucking lazy and they want to go drink Pinot Grigio with their friends and talk shit about their husbands or ex-husbands. It's fucking bullshit. No, you get your mom in fucking place. You tell her, I've got my own life going on. Like, yeah, we can help each other to a certain extent, but don't you dare make your kid my responsibility. Set that boundary. It's an important thing to do. Even when my mom kicked me out of her house for stupid reasons, she was still trying to get me to come take care of my brother because she wanted to go on vacation again. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, if you're the parent, be the parent. Yeah, this one person says, your mom can't wash her hands of a 16-year-old daughter. She's legally responsible for her. In my opinion, your mom needs parenting classes to learn how to deal with her. Your mom needs life classes to learn how to deal with people. She wants you to be the bad guy so she can stay on good terms with your sister. I would take a step back from all this and focus on my children. If your mother can't do the basics, then that's her fault, not yours. Just keep saying no. Yeah, fuck them. Your family sucks. Oh, here's another overbearing mother. Oh, let me take a sip of coffee for this one. And my weed should be here in an hour. Lo 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 lo. Okay. Sorry, I got the sniffles. Oh, I've got the sniffles, it sucks. My mom, 41 female, wants the password to my 20 male debit card. Ooh, that's not good. So this all kind of started partly due to me getting a new tech job where I make a full salary. I wanted to start off by saying my mom is not a leech, and I believe she just wants to monitor my debit card because she thinks she's being a good mother. Though I understand where she is coming from, I don't think I'm obliged to give her my password, and I let her know that it's just a privacy issue and nothing more. I told her I'd love to help her with some bills like rent, electricity, water, and phone, and I truly want to because I live with my parents, but she says she doesn't need my money if she can't access my debit card and thinks that I'm just being stingy with my money, when in reality I couldn't care less because if my mom needs money, I would outright just give it to her. I tried telling her that it's just a privacy issue, and I just don't want her accessing my account. She doesn't want to hear it. We just had an argument about this 10 minutes ago. I saw tears in her eyes after our argument, and I felt kind of bad, but I still won't give her my password because I think that's for the best. So all I'm wondering is if I did the right thing, because I don't want my relationship with my mother to be strained because of this. Well, I'm going to say without reading any of that, that's not your fault if she strains your relationship because she wants your personal financial information. Yeah, she's your parent, but you're no longer a minor. You're 20 years old. So if she continues to hound you for your bank information, legally, she can't just force you to give it to her. You could get the police involved. I'm pretty sure if she threatens to, kick you out. But yeah, if you want to help out around the house, because, with money a little bit, with, pitch in with your mom and dad, hey man, that's cool. That's really cool. And go for it. But don't give her your password because you don't know why she wants that shit. Yeah, she's your mom, but moms do fucked up shit. My mom probably has my social security information right now and she's using it to I don't know. But fuck, what is with these mothers? These moms suck. I don't give a fuck if she had tears in her eyes. That's your debit card, dude. Top comment. Keep it up. There's simply no reason for her to know your password. And then somebody added, I would also be concerned if she wants my password that badly that she may have opened other accounts in my name since she likely has your social security number. OP, make sure to get a credit report for all open accounts just to check. Boom. That's the best advice right there. Sorry, Ashley got my e-card. I sent on the break. Oh yeah, back to, yeah, don't give her the password. She might be doing some shady shit. That's a big red flag. Major red flag. You got a full-time job, you're making that money, and all of a sudden she's asking for your debit card information? Dude, no. My mom used to steal my pills. So, and I trusted her my whole life. But one day I come home, she's zanned out, face first in a plate of food, just out, barely responsive, if even at all. Had to carry her to her room. Of course she's gonna deny everything, but she stole my shit. So don't trust your mom, dude. Don't trust her. Here's a short one. My girlfriend wants me to be aggressive in bed, but I can't. It makes me feel really uncomfortable. Like she doesn't want it even though she's repeatedly told me to do it. People are probably gonna laugh at me for this, but I just can't be aggressive. Like it just feels so wrong to me. How can I make myself do it? This comment. I think we need some clarification on what she means by aggressive. Yeah, that's a good point. Because there's aggressive and then there's like messed up. Not gonna kink shame anybody or anything. It's just like, there's certain, like there's a comfort zone and every person has their comfort zone. And you, my friend, your comfort zone is not the same as hers. What I'm getting from this is that you are the type of person that prefers to make love over fuck. And the dilemma here is that she wants you to annihilate her. So, my advice in this situation, as somebody who has been through these types of things in past relationships, you may be uncomfortable with something at first, but that may just be because you haven't tried it. And it's possible that when you do try it, by seeing her happy when you do it, that will make you feel good. Am I making sense? I hope I am. I really, that wasn't sarcasm. I really hope what the fuck are they doing? Oh my god, I think it's the construction people. But yeah, so, if you tried a bunch of times and you just can't get into it, then I get it. Then you guys have to come to some sort of compromise. Like, every Monday could be Kinky Mondays. And then Tuesdays can be, Mild Tuesdays. Sorry. Like, okay, how do I put this? Sometimes in bed with your person, you gotta do things that make them feel happy, we'll call it happy, that may not necessarily make you feel as happy as it's making them feel. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's like you scratch their back, and they'll scratch yours. It's reciprocal. Maybe this advice isn't the best. It's just what I would do. There was this one relationship. No. I was like really young. Not really young. I was like 12 in this. No. No. I was like 18. And this girl, like, scared the shit out of me with all the stuff she was into. So I get what you're saying. I get it. I really do. It can be overwhelming, but hey man, like I don't know if I got I either got desensitized to it or I started enjoying it or a little bit of both. But hey, you don't knock it till you tried it, man. As long as you're not hurting anyone, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to please your significant other. This has been Sex Talk After Dark. Short News After Dark is brought to you by I don't know. I'm running out of steam. I'm sorry, the fake commercials have been scarce the past couple of weeks. It's harder to make them on FL Studio, and if I'm being honest, I'm out of ideas pretty much for now. But I'm gonna try to figure out how to set up a forum on my site where we can talk about different types of, ideas. Okay, This will be the lightning round here. Well, not lightning round, but there's like one and then one beneath it. And then one beneath that. Okay, so these are the 3. Okay. Friends, 15 male, keep pestering me, 15 male, because about not taking a chance to have sex because I didn't have a condom. Oh, this sounds like some toxic masculinity. I'm 15 male. 3 weeks ago, I had a party at my house. Me and this girl, who I'll call Belle, not Bill, have been talking to each other for a long time. Long story short is we ended up in my room making out. She and I wanted to try having sex. I'm a virgin and didn't expect something like this, so I didn't buy condoms. I mean, why would I just keep a box in my drawer when I didn't have a girlfriend at the time? We were making out, nothing else. There was no clothes removed. She mentioned having sex. I said I didn't have condoms. We moved on and went back to the party. She later commented a party wasn't the best time to do it anyways. She isn't on the pregnancy pill also. Belle and I started to date after the party. For more context, we've been friends for years before this. My friends found out because Belle's friend told them what happened. They saw us come out of the room and pestered her to know why we were there for 10 minutes. Word got back to one of my friends who told the others. They have not shut the fuck up about it since. They keep telling me I should have done it anyway. Like, they're ones to talk. They're all fucking virgins too. Here's the thing. I'd be fine with it if it was a little joke brought up every now and then. But it's mentioned literally every period of the day. Class, lunch, and recess. There's no fucking end to it. It's been like this for 2.5 weeks, and it's brought up for the most stupid reasons. I asked a question about a trigonometry exercise in math class. One of them made a joke about how the degree is like needing a condom. I'm sick of it. This reminds me of a little story from high school. Let's take it back in time here. I knew this kid who, he was hooking up with this girl, and they were in bed and being naughty, I guess, and she went to him, gag me, like with like a, I don't know, like a bandana or something, like with a, like, you know how gagging, like with the, you tie it around the mouth, or I don't know. And his response was, I don't really feel comfortable with that. And he got so much shit for months. People just coming up to him, gag me. Hey dude, gag me. And it was, but high school is brutal. You guys are gonna find shit to rip each other apart for the rest of your life. Don't listen to your stupid virgin 15-year-old friends, bro. Listen, I get it though. High school is like the most insecure time in any person's life. And you know what? They wish they could have been in that situation that you were in, because if they were in that situation, they would have been stupid enough to get the girl pregnant. You, sir, made the smart decision. It may not be the cool decision now, but it'll be the cool decision when all your friends have baby mamas at 16. Then you'll be the cool one. I'm proud of you for being safe out there, kid. I'm proud of you. We at the Short News, we salute you. Alright, let's do another. Oh wait, no, let's read the comments. Your friends are assholes. You should be really proud of yourself for being responsible. And get a pack of condoms to keep near your bed and in your wallet for the next time you get lucky. Your friends are just jealous you nearly got laid and are immature. Exactly, they're jealous and they wanted it to be them. Although this guy says do not store condoms in your wallet. Over time, the friction from opening and closing the wallet can have an impact on the quality of it. So if you use it, you may end up becoming a father prematurely. Otherwise, agree. Just give them a look that clearly shows you're questioning their intelligence, and tell them that you're not so desperate to get laid that you're willing to risk becoming a dad at this age, and that they should stop thinking with their little dicks. Good job being responsible, both of you, and congratulations on your girlfriend. Oh yeah, have heard the wallet thing. Don't put condoms in your wallet, boys. I, 26 male, think my 24 female girlfriend is cheating on me with my best friend because of Wi-Fi? Using an old throwaway for obvious reasons. But basically my girlfriend and I have been dating for a bit over a year now, and have been seriously considering moving in together. Last night we decided to go out for dinner to discuss it. We decided that I would move in with her once my lease is up in April. I texted my best friend, let's call him Jake, to tell him the good news. He told us he wanted to buy us a few drinks, and us all could crash at his place to celebrate. He said we could just meet at his house and then Uber to the bar. We figured, why not, right? He's met her numerous times, and we get along really well. But always well out somewhere, or at my place, never his house. Well, we get into his house, and my girlfriend says she really needs to use the bathroom before we start drinking. So her and I run inside, she sets her phone and purse on the table, and she runs into the bathroom. My buddy stayed outside in case the Uber showed up. My girlfriend's phone went off, and she asked me to check and see if it was her friend finally getting back to her about coming with us or not. My buddy is single, and she told me she would try to hook them up. Well, when I turned on her screen, I noticed that it showed up that it was connected to a Wi-Fi network. I checked on my own phone, and all the Wi-Fi networks there have passcodes. I'm trying to see if maybe there's any other reasonable explanation before I jump to conclusions. I was thinking maybe she used to date an ex that lives nearby, and she just replaced her phone about 3 or so months ago because her old phone broke. Oh yeah, but she replaced it three months or so. I don't know what to do. I don't want to risk losing my girlfriend and possibly my best friend just because I'm freaking out about something so small. I don't know if I'm ready to lose both of them at the same time. And then top comment. It sounds like you're not sure if it was actually his Wi-Fi. It just connected to some Wi-Fi. Okay, so a few things. When people replace their phones, their Wi-Fi passwords are often copied over. True. So the fact that she replaced her phone 3 months ago is irrelevant. 2. Xfinity. My phone automatically connects to lots of Wi-Fi networks because of Xfinity. So we have Xfinity service at our house, and that comes with a login. Now, when I'm at a friend's house with Xfinity, my phone will auto-connect to Xfinity Wi-Fi connections. This is like a special guest network that is created by default. If she has Xfinity or a friend does who gave her the login, her phone might have connected to the Xfinity networks nearby, which there often are. There could be similar services like this too. It's possible that she joined the Wi-Fi on your friend's network after some affair, and obviously people do sometimes cheat with their boyfriend's friend, but there are so many other explanations here. And then someone goes, yeah, I have Comcast and find my phone regularly connected to Wi-Fi in areas I've never been. Not a bad idea to keep an eye on things, but realize you're probably being paranoid. And then somebody goes, you still need your login. So she used her login with password, if your logic is true. By his explanation, doesn't seem like she had time/desire to do that. I think he's right on the money. And then somebody goes, no, it just auto logs in. And then this person goes, incorrect. Xfinity and Spectrum, this is wrong. Don't have experiences with any others, but for both aforementioned, you need to manually input your info at each new hotspot. Maybe it's different with Androids. Of course he's an Android. But that's what oh no, he's not. He's iPhone. Maybe it's different with Androids, but that's my personal experience with iPhones. And then somebody goes, it's automatic on Android, FYI. Time Warner has this with hotspots. Xfinity was my first thought. By his explanation, it doesn't sound like the brand name hotspot, which still requires your brand name account login and password, by the way, for it to work. I think OP is spot on and should do some sleuthing. Some people think he's spot on, though. By his explanation, it doesn't sound like the brand name hotspot. How did she not need to ask where the bathroom is? Dun dun dun. Damn. I don't know the answer to this. I need more info. If they've hung out before plenty of times. Oh. But then the Xfinity thing. Because it will say sometimes, like, if I connect to somebody else's Wi-Fi, like, it'll show up on the, like, as connected in the corner, but I won't be logged in. Sometimes. I don't know if they fix that, but I've had that happen. Like a Spectrum Wi-Fi or Xfinity Wi-Fi or whatever. I get those. 1 second. Hello? Alexander. Sorry, guys. It's my electric company. So, what, let me read this again. Met her numerous times and we all get along really well. Always will out somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Like, this could go either way. I really don't know. Okay, we have time for one more. And then my delivery. Let me check my delivery. Okay, we've got a little time. We've got time for one more. Is it fair that one of my 25 female deal breakers in a relationship is my partner, male 26, spending more time with one particular female friend, female 25, than myself? We are currently long distance, but I am moving to his city in 1 month. My partner told me he was going to a city 1.5 hours away from where he lives, but did not mention he was spending one-on-one time with his new female friend until I asked him if it was a family trip or with friends. He admitted he isn't going to the city itself, but to a private club for members only near that city with a gym, pool, spa, and will be picking up his new female friend he has been seeing a lot lately. This is the 5th time they've hung out just this weekend. Friday night all the way until 6 a.m. dancing on Saturday morning? What? I told him I am uncomfortable with this. As for me, road trips are generally for a group of friends, best friends of the same sex, or for couples. He disagrees and said if we were to tell his friends this is how I felt, that they would think I was jealous, which, yes, I am, and crazy, which I feel I am not, as they're platonic and he doesn't see her in a sexual way. I spoke to my partner's best friend and he told me my boyfriend has taken girls he is not in a romantic relationship with on road trips before he met me, and that if he were me, he wouldn't worry about the female friend, as her brother recently moved cities and my boyfriend is her replacement brother. While my partner is relishing a new side of things, he's trying to show his best friend that he can make female friends, because the best friend is notorious for doing that. He is friend-zoned often, and that my partner is enjoying hanging out with a different friend and enjoying having a friend who doesn't talk sports, gaming, or how hot certain celebrities are. I grew up with an introverted father who views my mom, sister, and myself as his whole world and gets other fulfillment from his job and hobbies. My exes have all been introverts, and I am really struggling with feeling jealousy for the first time. Exes had no female friends. So, this is weird. This is so weird for me, sorry. And I feel really uncomfortable. I told my partner I am uncomfortable with the fact he is hanging out with so much with a female friend he met after me, who I haven't met before, and he kept saying there's nothing for you to worry about, and please don't feel any discomfort, it shouldn't be there. And I'm happy to have a friend to hang out with. It's a platonic relationship, nothing more. I am better looking both face and body than this girl, but for me, I feel it's more emotional jealousy as she is getting so much more time with him, up to 8 hours at a time with him, whereas I only get a call once every 2 days, and he texts when he isn't out with friends or her. And then top comment, I would already be broken up with this guy. You are not a priority to him. Yeah, I mean, why is he going on road trips with her and he doesn't see you? I don't know. I think if you don't like this, then if you're not the priority in I don't know. Like, I'm starting to lose steam. Let's see what the comments say. Yeah, I've been there, done that. He cheated with his new best friend while I was at home for the summer. Gaslighted me the entire time, saying I had nothing to worry about. Not saying your boyfriend is doing this, but just seems so familiar. I say it could go either way. I don't know. I don't know this guy. This is one of those where I need more context, but I can see it being uncomfortable. Definitely. Because, like, he only talks to you every 2 days. Yeah, that's a bigger issue. I mean, that issue plus that issue is a huge issue together. So, and you have tried to talk to him about it. So, and usually my advice is just talk to him. So, if you think, you gotta cut the relationship, then you gotta cut the relationship because, yeah, like that person said, you may not be the priority. Whether or not cheating, he only talks to you every 2 days when he's not with friends or with her. That's an issue. So yeah, have another talk with him. Be like, okay, you gotta like get your priorities in order or this isn't gonna work. And then if he doesn't, then it's not gonna work. Say that and be like, peace. And then you're good. Well, not good, but you'll feel better in the long run. Oh shit, they're getting close. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the Monday episode of the Short News Podcast. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Go check out the website, like I was saying, www.shortnewspod.com. It is awesome. I'm gonna be working on it all day, probably. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, see you in 2 days. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocation.exp.com/SP56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.